Go live. Oh my gosh, DLM already commented.
Oh my god.
What is mad face and mad glasses are late? Does that mean my face is too close?
Yes.
Okay, let's just get right to it. Okay, episode 3. If you haven't watched episode 3 and you don't want spoilers, go away and then come back after you watch the episode.
Did you add that in the title?
No.
So it's never added.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it. Yeah. So if you haven't watched episode 3, this is the last warning. There's gonna be spoilers, okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, maybe move the mic closer to you.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What did you think about episode 3?
I thought the first impression was it was very sad to me.
The whole thing made me so sad. I hate. Wait. Okay. How did you feel about Bunny?
Before or after the episode?
Before and then after. Like, how does it change?
Before I was indifferent.
Oh wait. Joel says, "Okay, then bye." Joel, come back next week.
Yeah.
Come back next week.
Joel, you gotta watch the episodes.
Yeah. So we're doing weekly live chats, I guess, but we're gonna do them Wednesdays. So you gotta watch the show before our live streams. Mad Face is you and Mad Glasses is Jay. The names are based on your thumbnail. Yeah, it's an old picture. But anyways, back to Bunny. You were saying.
Yeah, well, before the episode, I was indifferent. I just thought she was just, a grumpy old lady that just lived in this apartment for decades. Bitter. Yeah, bitter.
Grumpy.
Yeah, I mean, all the interactions so far have been negative or just neutral, I guess. It's just like, oh, whatever, she's an old lady.
It's mostly negative.
Yeah. But after the episode, it's a complete different, view, I think. She seems like a hip lady that likes to have fun, but is just very lonely.
I don't know if I'd say hip. That's a little far.
Hip as in, like, she used to be hip. She wasn't always like that. She knows how to have fun if she wanted to. She has a personality.
At what point was she hip to you though?
She says she went to Woodstock, which was that festival thing. So it's like our version of Coachella, I guess.
Oh. Wait, did she say that? Was it her? I
Yeah.
remember somebody in the show said they did, yeah.
Yeah. She said she was at Woodstock.
Joel says, I watched episode 2, so I achieved something. I'm going to bed now. It's 2:30 a.m. I shouldn't be here. Okay, well, have a good sleep. Hopefully we'll see you next week when it's still 2:30 a.m. for you.
Good night, Joel.
Good night.
Thanks for the pick, by the way. Thanks.
What was I saying? Okay, no. I didn't think she was hip at all.
What do you mean? She used to be hip. She has a personality. Before it was like one-dimensional. Now it's like three-dimensional. She's her own person.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm with you. All of her interactions with us before have been super, super negative. But I will say, even though the interactions were negative, she has some of the best one-liners in the whole show.
Really?
Yeah, like every time, we were reminded of them this time because Oliver and Charles were talking to the parrot, right?
Okay.
But I remember the first time I watched the show, some of the quotes really stood out.
Like what?
This won't take long unless you make it take long. That's a good one. That's a good one, right?
Why are you saying it like that?
Isn't that how she said it? And then the other one was if you're a murderer, stop murdering.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Seems very direct and straightforward.
It's very New York. I appreciate it. It's very
I see.
New York.
Okay.
So other than her witty, sassy comments, she's just a bitter old lady. Yeah.
Before the show.
Before
this episode.
episode 3.
Okay.
Yeah. After episode 3, low-key, I was kind of crying for her.
You were crying?
A little.
Were the tears coming out?
It was a little misty, but no tears fell out. It was just a little misty. Okay, and I wouldn't say she was hip. She cares a lot. The one part that broke my heart was when she told the guy, the waiter, don't love only one thing, because when that one thing is gone, you're dead. Something like that. I was like, shit. That That was depressing.
But that's one of the one-liners, or
No, it was
that's
just
just
it was just depressing. Yeah. But can we talk about something that surprised me about her interactions with that with everybody was how nice Mabel, like her interaction with Mabel, Charles, and Oliver at the end were. It was like very positive.
yeah. Which part? Where they closed the door on her and she was sobbing, or just before that?
Like she was the one that took the initiative to bring the bottle to them,
Yes.
and she was pleasant in the elevator with them.
When she fixed the elevator.
Yes, when she fixed the elevator, yes.
Yes.
So I guess my thing is just like, did anything change from, or maybe she was just feeling vulnerable that she was losing her position? Like why did she want to go to that celebration party?
Because she felt lonely.
Right. But the only people that she wanted to hang out with were people that she's been shitting on and tried to evict.
Yes, because they're always, having so much fun. She wanted to be in the fun.
Right. Okay. So when I watched it, I was just like, shit. You guys are assholes for not inviting her in, right? But then, like, after I thought about it a little bit, like, she tried to kick me out of my apartment. I don't know if I'd want to invite you in. Like, you kicked me out. You tried to kick me out.
But she was just following the rules.
She made the rules.
She didn't make the rules.
Okay, so Oliver, I understand because he's late.
Yeah, he never pays his damn rent.
Okay, fine. I understand Oliver.
Yeah.
But what about Mabel and Charles? It was literally just like, yeah, only murders in the building, the podcast is bad for the building. Like, you can't kick people out for that.
Well, she cares
For
about
having a hobby?
She cares about the building more than she cares about
The people.
The people.
The people within the building, yeah.
Yes.
And, like, I get that, but also it's kind of like, then don't be crying outside my door if I don't invite you to my... You know what I mean? Like, you try to kick me out of my apartment. I wouldn't have an apartment to have the party in.
Okay, but two wrongs don't make a right. I mean, you can still invite her and be friends with someone.
It's too soon.
And it was a significant impact. If they had invited her,
right,
none of this might have happened.
The one point where, was it Charles' voiceover?
Yeah.
It was just like, we here at Only Murders in the Building did not kill Bunny, but we had the chance to save her life. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Doesn't that kind of make you a murderer?
By proxy, yes.
Like indirectly?
Yes.
And I was like, shit. That made me kind of, like, that shook me a little bit.
Yes. You can imagine how guilty they felt.
Wait, DLM says, sorry for the interruption, but is Jay looking fancy? Yeah, he had to go into the office today, so... Is that his way of saying I don't look fancy? Okay, I gotta start dressing up when you go into the office. But...
Thank you, DLM.
Whatever. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So why was she crying outside their doorway, by the way? Like, at first, it was like little subtle tears, and then it became wailing.
Because she realized she has nothing here. She has no one. She's retiring, and she has nothing to look forward to.
I don't know.
All she had was the building, I guess she realized.
Right. No, and I get that.
Yeah.
And, like, I felt really, really bad for her watching episode 3, right? I felt really, really bad for her. Like, I am an empathetic person, okay?
Really?
I really am. But you can't treat people like shit and then expect them to invite you to parties.
I imagine her as a strict mother. That's it. She has well-intentioned, actions that could be misconstrued as being an asshole. Or as Mabel said, a bitch. But she has good heart, I guess. She has good intentions.
Well, I'm with you on that.
It's not like she's out to get people,
But then why does it come off that way a little bit sometimes,
Oh, she's old, she's, she loves the building. She doesn't want it to get messed up by, hooligans or things like that.
Okay, I agree with everything you're saying, especially after episode 3. I understand she has a good heart, blah, 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 blah. I get it, okay? But I'm just saying it is not Mabel, Charles, and Oliver's fault for not wanting to invite you to the party.
Okay, fine, but okay, that's fine. That's fair.
Well, first off, they didn't even realize that she wanted to come into the party.
Well, after they
After she
realized it was
started
too
crying.
late.
Well, honestly, I would have also been taken by surprise. Like, you had to have like a group discussion, like a little talkie, you know, like
Yeah.
like do we all want her in here? Do none of us want her in here? Like, it has to be a group consensus, you know?
Okay. Fine. It was the way it panned out, I guess. I don't know. I guess I understand their reservations for not inviting her in or thinking to invite her in.
Well, after she started wailing, they did open the door to invite her in.
It was too late. I mean,
Right.
she was wailing for at least a few seconds.
Right. But we did learn something new.
What?
We learned how Bunny ended up in the merch.
Oh yeah.
So we finally got one answer.
So yeah, that was one of the weird things. That how did she end up in the merch? She would never buy something. I guess it was a gift.
Right. It
Yeah.
was a gift. Like, oh yeah, we got you something too.
It was an expensive gift. That sweatshirt, that hoodie, cost like $70 or $50 or something. I don't know how much it was, but it was expensive.
Either way, that's one mystery,
Yeah.
one question that was answered. And then I don't know, the whole episode I just didn't like it because it just made me depressed.
Why?
The whole thing just made me sad.
Didn't it make you feel nice that she did all these things for a bunch of people and she cares about the building? Didn't that fill your heart with warmth? I don't know. No?
No. Because nobody understood what she was doing because she was such a poor communicator.
I see.
Like that's on her. Like I understand like Mabel is like a badass New York bitch, right? But Bunny was like, she was just unpleasant.
I see.
And I understand loving the building. I understand wanting to do well for the building, and I understand blah 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 blah. But you just unpleasant. Like, you can't expect people. Like, I understand everything that she did up until
Okay.
the end, right?
Okay.
But it doesn't negate the fact that, like, how are other people in the show? Like, how are other people there supposed to understand the stuff that we saw? They don't.
They don't, yes.
Yeah.
They don't.
Right.
So
So
that's-
it's not on them.
Right, but it gives you a perspective of Bunny that other people don't understand. So she's just misunderstood in a way. Yes, she has flaws, but I think she's overall good, I think.
No, of course she's overall good. I think most of us are, but like I
Yeah.
personally would have preferred to not see this episode. I would have preferred, because she's already dead, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, why like her now that she's dead?
Do you like her?
I
now?
do. Well,
Okay.
I don't like her. I pity her.
You pity her,
I
I
pity
see.
her. I don't like her.
Okay.
Like, I admire her dedication to the building,
Yeah.
and I admire her dedication to her job, I guess. But I pity you in that, like, you can't express your emotions in a healthier way where other people don't misunderstand everything that you do. Does that make sense?
That's fair.
Like, I like the part where when she gave the waiter all that cash. Like, she's a good person.
Yes.
But like, why can't you let other people know? Like I'm not saying like go around and tell people like, oh yeah, I'm handing out free cash, because nobody does that in New York. But like why can't you just like smile once in a little while? You know?
Well, she does that with different people. Like the waiter, she smiles. She's not nasty to him. She's actually pleasant.
She was also pleasant to the bodega guy.
Yeah.
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 So it's not just those people. It's just people she thinks is a threat to the building, I guess, in some way or
Everyone
fashion.
who lived in the building, she was mean to.
Remember her speech when she was practicing her speech? My mother said there were going to be pests. She didn't tell me that the tenants were the pests.
Yeah. No, I mean, I understand her sense of humor, and I
Yeah.
understand like the hard New York whatever, but like I just don't think it was necessary.
Yeah.
But moving on to what I deem as like a really big find, Nina.
What? What about her?
Oh, she did it.
What do you mean?
Oh, she did it.
She did not do it.
You don't think
She did not do it. She's pregnant. The hell?
Just because you're pregnant doesn't mean you can't kill someone.
Huh?
Oh yeah, maybe. Let me think about it. I don't know.
Okay, first of all, the last scene where she got murdered.
Mm-hmm. Did you rewind and watch the shadows like I did?
Yes, it
Okay.
seemed like a guy.
Really?
It did not seem like a pregnant lady.
It seemed very unisex to me.
Okay, fine. But it seemed like they were able to overpower Bunny. I don't know about the pregnant lady, but I don't think she would be the person to be able to kill her and then get her over to the other apartment.
Well, she wasn't dead yet.
She wasn't dead yet, but still heavy. And I'm not sure how she's going to carry Bunny over. She has a clear motive. I understand that. But you know how this show is already. They always give the obvious ones to make you, think it's that person because the motive is so clear.
Yeah, okay. It's like it would be too easy.
Yeah.
If it was Nina, right?
And why would Nina kill her for the position? Is it really that coveted?
Dude, it was really intense. Did you know? Oh, also, why the hell was the cat guy taking handwritten minutes? Like, I'm sorry. Like, that bothered me. Like, why didn't you just use a laptop?
At least he had neat handwriting.
Right, but who writes that fast? Like, I don't trust the minutes now.
Why don't you trust the minutes? What do you mean?
Because nobody writes that fast. You have to type. Like, people be talking. You gotta be typing fast enough. I don't know. Whatever. That's besides the point.
How do you know the minutes were inaccurate? You don't know the minutes were inaccurate.
I've taken notes in meetings.
Okay.
And it's impossible. It's barely possible to do.
Maybe you're a slow writer. The hell?
I was gonna say it's barely possible to do when you're typing really fast, let alone when you're just writing. Okay, but
He's not writing down the exact dialogue of what they're saying. It's just a summary.
The definition of keeping minutes is you're supposed to be writing word for word.
It's not a transcript.
It's supposed to be.
Minutes are a summary. The hell?
Is it?
What kind of minutes are you writing?
I've been doing word for word.
It's like he said this quote this word.
Have I been doing minutes wrong?
I'll
look it up later. I've been doing word for word.
This is not like a court setting where they have that person transcribing exactly what everyone is saying.
Okay, well it's ending in a murderer, so I think it should.
Okay.
Anyways, it's ending in a murder, so okay, whatever.
I didn't know the cat guy was a board member.
Yeah, me neither.
That was unexpected.
Okay, so now we know who the board members are.
Yeah.
So the cat guy, the therapist.
Yes.
And
then another guy, right?
Yeah, there was one other random guy.
It was
I forgot who he was.
He was foreign or something. He had an accent, I think.
Don't know.
Yeah. And then the two ladies.
But okay, I understand what you're saying about like it wouldn't be Nina because it's too obvious.
It's too obvious.
I agree. It's probably too obvious. But can we just talk about how intense that got?
What? Where? The board meeting?
Yeah. Like, Nina was really, like, mean.
Well, wouldn't you feel the same way if someone said, oh, I changed my mind the last minute after all the preparation and all the weeks of, passing on the torch and that? You wouldn't be mad either?
It's not that I wouldn't be mad, but it's unpaid. It's an unpaid position.
Sure, but it has power, I guess.
It's an unpaid position. Sure, it has power, but it's an unpaid position. You're about to have a kid, and then not only did she say like, "I'm gonna take over," it seems like she deliberately went out of her way to manipulate Bunny or like work on Bunny to get Bunny to give her the position, and then it seemed like once she got the position, she would change a lot of things.
To modernize it.
Which is against what Bunny wanted for the building.
Right.
Bunny just wanted to, like...
continue the legacy or something?
Right, like maintain.
Yes.
Whereas Nina wanted to make a bunch of changes. So what I'm saying is, bitch is calculative. Like,
well, she is a hedge fund manager or something. She works at a hedge fund.
Right, but I mean, like, all I'm saying is just, like, it seems like a lot of effort to put into... Like, I think Bunny said something, so all those, like, dinners or, like, walks or, like, whatever. Like, she put time into coveting that position.
Yeah. So,
like, I just don't trust her. Okay, maybe she's not a murderer, but she's definitely my least favorite character right now. And that hurts me to say, because, she's Asian.
Is she Asian?
Isn't she Asian?
I don't know.
looks Asian to me. And I want to support my Asian sisters.
Okay,
she's
but
a bitch.
obviously, I think you can agree it's not enough to kill a person for it.
I don't think it's enough to kill a person for it, but I also don't think it's enough to like lie to her, take her to dinner, take walks with her, and then lie to her about what I think the vision of the future is gonna be. Like I'm just not that extra.
Okay.
Like I would not sign up for extra work and no pay.
How do you know it's not paid?
Uh,
You don't know it's not paid.
well, I'm assuming they're a co-op, right?
Yeah.
You don't get paid to sit on a board of a co-op.
You don't?
I don't think so.
Pretty sure you do.
I could be wrong, but I'm 99.9% sure you don't.
Because you're a shareholder, so or you get extra powers on top of being a shareholder. No.
I think it's just power, maybe.
Okay.
But you don't get paid.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's unpaid, I guess
It's unpaid.
That's
It's
really
not-
about the power then.
Yeah, I think so.
If it's paid, then I can see something, but I guess they are not looking
Even
for
if
money.
it's pay, it wouldn't be a lot of pay.
Yeah,
And like
yeah.
you said, she's a hedge fund manager or whatever. Either way, I don't like her. I don't trust her.
What about the cat guy?
Cat guy still seems harmless.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a little weird with the bird. I'm suspicious.
I think he's just weird with animals.
Is he?
Yeah, with the cats and everything.
Okay, he's always trying to make the bird say specific phrases. Like at the funeral, same thing happened. At the board meeting, same thing happened. He was the one who suggested to move the bird into the
Right.
the party room.
Right. No,
No?
he's not suspicious to me at all.
Interesting. Okay.
He's not suspicious to me at all.
I like the banner when she came in. You're over.
Wait, is it you're over?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Oh, it's over.
It's over.
Okay.
It's over. Like, what do you mean you're over?
It's over.
Yeah.
That's a perfect retirement banner.
It's over. Yeah.
Really cements this retirement feeling.
Man, I can't wait. Like, I feel like most people can't wait to retire.
What about you?
What about me?
Would you feel the same way? Would you continue working? Or would you actually retire?
Well, I'm broke, so
Like Bunny.
I'm,
I mean, if you were in Bunny's position.
I can't imagine not working because I'm broke.
What
That's
do you mean
really it.
what
Like,
do you
I
mean
gotta
you're
work.
broke?
I'm broke. I gotta work.
I'm saying if you were in Bunny's position, what do you mean you're broke?
I have a broke person mindset. Like, you can say like oh, even like if you win the lottery, like I still have a broke person mindset. Like, I'll still work because I'm
Okay.
afraid of
So
being
you'll
broke.
never retire.
I don't think so.
You'll continue being president. You'll never move to Boca.
Well, I don't think the president makes any money, so I would never be the president.
All right.
I need that cash. I need that cash
Jesus.
money.
So you wouldn't even be in the picture.
Mm-mm.
I see. Interesting.
I mean, like, you're volunteering for extra work and no pay.
But you get to, grow something. You get to have a say in how the building does things.
Have you dealt with New Yorkers? We're unpleasant. Okay, one of my first internships was to hand out like advertisements. Oh no, it wasn't handing out advertisements. It was getting people to sign up for like a monthly subscription to pay for something, basically.
Yeah.
On the streets of New York
Okay.
during rush hour.
Uh-huh.
We're not pleasant people.
Okay.
So why would I sign up to not be paid and deal with unpleasantness?
But these are the co-ops, so like it's like a community. You know most of the people there.
We live in New York.
Okay, but
We know nobody in this building.
in this scenario, Bunny knows everyone in the building,
Right.
and they know her, right?
Right. And they all hate her. And there's no pay. It's a thankless job. Why are you trying to sell me on a job that I don't want?
Okay, fine, whatever, fine.
You stupid.
Fine.
You stupid.
I'm just saying, if you're in Bunny's position, you would continue working. Fine. Even if it's thankless.
Oh, if I was in Bunny's position.
That's what I've been
specifically?
asking.
I thought you
all
meant
time.
like Bunny's like money situation. Okay.
No.
If I was Bunny, I would have quit a long time ago.
Really?
Yeah, these people are ungrateful. Nobody's thanking me for nothing. I'm not getting paid. I could use my time to make some money.
You want someone else to make the decisions around the apartments and decide what goes and what doesn't, even though it is your building that you've known for your entire life.
Oh shit, you're right. There's one other thing I forgot. Her grandpa built the building.
Yeah.
So okay, so
It's
that's
her
a little-
legacy.
Okay, so that's a little different.
I feel like you would stay until you died.
Because her grandpa. You think I would?
Yes.
Because yeah, I'm a control freak. I really don't like handing over control to other people. No, unless they're competent. Like if I know you're competent.
Right, but
that's
how can
fine.
you trust?
Right, and I forgot. No, you're 100% right. I would not hand it over because I forgot that it was her grandpa's
Yes.
like building.
Right.
So if my grandpa could, no, I'm not handing it over.
You're gonna have to pry it.
No, and the money aspect, right?
Yeah.
Because her grandpa built the building, she will not have. I don't think she's getting paid to be the president, but she probably gets like a portion of everybody's rent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like it's her building.
Yeah.
So,
That's for sure.
okay, then I would stay forever, and then I would just kick people I don't. No, I would just be super strict about who I let in.
Oh yeah.
If I don't like you, you're not allowed in.
What if they have, you know, a different personality when they come in and then they change completely?
I'll go deep. I'll go real
You
deep.
go deep.
I'll go deep undercover.
Jesus.
Like it'll be like a whole
What
like
the hell is-
2-month investigation. Like there.
There's gonna be no one in living there. It's gonna take forever to get someone in here.
But once they're in,
They're in for life.
they're in for life.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Jesus.
you don't think it's Nina?
It's too obvious. Come
So
on.
who do you think it is? You're suspicious of the cat guy, Howard.
I'm suspicious of the cat guy. That's one. That's one. And then I'm suspicious of Alice still.
She did pick up a phone call from somebody
Yes.
saying like, stop calling me about the painting. Or
Exactly.
something. So that could be Alice.
That's what I'm saying. And it seemed like it wasn't the first time that they were
that
calling.
they were calling.
And the card might be related to that. I just don't understand why the person entered on that particular day to kill her. Like, why that day? Why that particular thing? Was it because
Because-
of the retirement thing? or-
Right. It seems a little coincidental.
Yeah.
And also, if that was the case, why frame Mabel
Right.
instead of Nina?
Exactly. It doesn't make any
It would
sense.
be so much easier to frame Nina.
Yeah.
Unless it was Nina.
But why would Nina frame Mabel? Like, they have
Because-
no interaction whatsoever.
Well, you frame Mabel because well actually I don't understand the where her apartment was, cuz I think
No, Mabel's right across the
is it
door.
right across the hall?
It's like a little diagonal. Yeah. When they poked her head out, you could see her door.
Right, but I guess I was confused because I always thought that Bunny was a floor above
No.
Mabel because she has like that vent. But
No,
I guess
the vent goes across. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how they are able to hear
Okay.
everything, and she can hear everything they say.
Okay, it's across. For some reason I thought it was above.
Okay.
But okay, that makes sense. And then
Maybe it was just because of proximity
yeah, maybe it was just proximity,
and it was convenient.
convenient, and I think because there was a stink around those three anyways.
Yeah, and it was public that they didn't like Bunny, and they tried to evict her. And,
Yeah.
she tried to evict them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it was very public.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't make sense if it was Nina because Nina like I just don't understand how does the painting
Come into this.
come into this? Like, cause there's the retirement aspect of it,
Yeah.
and then there's the stealing the painting aspect of it,
Yeah.
and then it's like how does it connect? And then also it's just kind of like you said, it's very coincidental that it's on that specific day.
Yes.
It's like she's retiring that day, and she gets murdered that day.
Yes.
So again, I feel like Nina would be the perfect person to blame.
Yeah. But you know how this show is. It can't be that obvious. In the season 1, there were so many obvious people that had obvious motives, but they were all
Right.
wrong. It was actually Jan who was like in that corner
Yeah.
for most of the season,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Well, no, Jen was in pretty early, but she had a minor role.
Right, like Oscar.
Right.
Like he had a clear motive,
Right.
but he was actually not the person.
Right.
He was just misunderstood.
Hmm.
So I feel like it's definitely not Nina. I would cross her out as one of the suspects.
I just don't like her. I just don't like her.
She's too power hungry.
She's just very. very calculative,
Yeah.
very manipulative.
I'm surprised. I
She
thought
got the crazy eyes. You see the crazy eyes when Bunny said I changed my mind. I think I'm gonna keep my. Her eyes
She
went like
changed
this.
suddenly, yeah.
Like her eyes were like
she was pleasant on the bench. Remember they were talking?
yes, because that's fake. That's what she was saying. That's the scary thing because you see the juxtaposition. You see like how nice and pleasant and like agreeable
Yes.
she was on the bench versus like on the bench she was almost submissive.
Yes.
Like Bunny would be like, "Oh, this is for the," and she's like, "Yep, I know. Yep, I know. Yep, I know." It's like, "Yep, I studied under you. I know everything."
Yes.
And
yes.
then as soon as she flips it around, she's like, "Well, I got plans. I got changes to implement. I got things I want to do. Like you gotta go." And I was like who does? Like it's very I don't like it. It's very two-faced. Like is she a Scorpio? Is
I
it
don't know.
Scorpio or Gemini?
It's-
Who's the one with the two faces?
This Gemini.
Okay, I don't know. All I know is I don't like her.
Okay. What do you think about the murder? Maybe it's her husband? Does she have a husband?
She has to have a husband because she's
That
pregnant.
could be possible,
or a boyfriend or
yeah.
whatever.
But even then, I don't think people will murder for that. I feel like it's still tied to the painting. Like, how does the painting fall in? Did Nina take the painting too? Doesn't make any sense.
I still think her mom is involved somehow.
Yes.
But I went back and I looked, and I feel like unless her mom was acting about the whole eye thing,
Which I think.
like she could only see
Oh.
like that couldn't have been her.
No.
Like there's
No way.
unless she was faking the eye thing.
She's also very old.
Right, but like there are some old people who are like you don't know.
Also, Bunny would not react to her mother like that when she opened the door.
How do you know?
What do you mean?
She's unpleasant to everyone.
You're saying Bunny? Even her mother?
Maybe.
Okay.
Like I'm sorry, but Bunny's mother didn't seem all that upset.
Based on Bunny's face position when she opened the door, it seemed like it was someone taller than her.
Ooh.
Or someone like equal height, not like shorter.
Oh wow, you really looked into it.
It seemed like it. She wasn't looking down.
She wasn't looking down. But
She
I
was
d-
looking straight or a
Okay.
little up.
Straight or a little up. I remember the shadow. They were about the same height. The
Yeah.
other person might have been a little taller.
Right.
I went back and I looked at the shadow.
You're looking at all the details.
Yeah, I looked at the shadow.
So who are the other suspects?
It couldn't have been Amy Schumer. The shadow did not look like her. So it's not her.
Okay. Amy didn't even move in. Right?
You don't have to be living in the building to be the murderer.
But what's the motive there? I don't even understand the motive there. What's the motive? She wanted to renovate the apartment, but Bunny wouldn't let her?
I don't know what the motive is. I just thought Amy Schumer looked very suspicious.
Okay.
Okay, but now I think you're right. I feel like it's Nina, which means it's not Nina.
Yes.
Whoever I think it is,
It's not
it's
them.
usually wrong.
Okay, so who could it be? Who are your prime suspects?
It's still Nina.
Oh my god. After we went through this entire conversation, you still think it's Nina.
She's still at the
Alright.
top of my list.
Alright. Who's your second?
Alice.
Okay, so
Because
Alice
the
is
art,
still... Okay.
the art connection.
Okay, so all you did was replace one of the...
Amy
with
with Nina.
Jeez.
Okay, who's top of your list?
Alice.
Still Alice.
And then the cat guy. Howard.
How is it the cat guy?
Because he's just too suspicious. I don't know. Something about him is not...
I like him.
He's a little too nice. I don't know. Maybe it's just his personality, but... He's weird.
I guess, okay, it's tough because if it did turn out to be him, I guess I wouldn't be surprised because I like him and I don't suspect him. And if I don't suspect him, going on that same logic, right? Anyone
Yeah.
I do suspect is usually innocent. So anyone I don't suspect is probably, like Jan, I had no clue. I had no idea.
Until he was drugging
No,
Charles.
until she confirmed.
Oh my god.
Like, yeah, when they were having the drinks, like,
You were still unsure?
Yeah,
I
I
think
was
it was
still-
obvious by then.
no.
When they were having the drink, they were talking
No,
about
I
it.
mean, I figured, sure, she probably slept with Tim Kono. I didn't think she'd kill him.
But you were like, no way, it can't be her.
No, I didn't think it was. I didn't think that we would get the murder.
I see.
By the end of the season.
I see.
That's what it was.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
Okay, so two suspects.
You
just switched out Amy with Nina. Okay, fine.
But where does this leave us for next episode?
I guess there's no title for the next episode.
There's no title yet?
I don't know.
Let me see.
I don't know if there's a title for the next episode.
Is there? Let me see. All I know is, like, so this one was like the last day.
Yeah.
But like from the last day, what clues did we get that would help us with the next episode? I don't know if there were any.
The only clue was the murderer's shadow.
Right.
And basically, she knows him.
Here's looking at you. I don't know what that means. Charles, Oliver, and Mabel welcome an unexpected young visitor who reveals hidden secrets about the inner workings of the Arconia. We also discover Charles once recorded a hit single that was huge in Germany?
The hell? It seems very unrelated and weird.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to mention from season 1 that was kind of suspicious.
Yeah.
You know Sue Sylvester?
Yeah.
The Charles body double?
Yeah.
If you rewatch, and which I did before season 2 came out, I rewatched. I forgot her name in the show, but Sue Sylvester. I'm just gonna keep saying Sue Sylvester.
From Glee.
From Glee, yes. Everything she said came true.
Like what?
Like she wasn't suspicious of Jan per se, but she was just like, this is not about money. This is not about Tim Kono being in debt. This is a crime of passion. Like this is like a lover's quarrel type of thing. Like you find the lover, you find the killer, right?
Okay.
So that was one. Like she was spot on.
Fair enough.
And then I just remember like Charles wasn't gonna go to the orchestra, the show, Jan's show, and then Sue Sylvester was the one that was like, oh, you gotta go. Like she really pushed him to go, and it could have all been well intentioned, but it all seemed a little bit too. Too.
Okay, so what do you think she's involved in this now?
Maybe.
As what?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know yet.
Why would she appear as a double?
Maybe she is out to get Charles.
But why would she frame Mabel?
Listen, I'm just saying.
And how?
Listen, I'm just saying she came out of nowhere.
Okay, well, what does she have on Charles? Just because Charles is the original Bravos guy?
Yeah, maybe she was tired of living in his shadow. Even though Charles was saying that he was living in her shadow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought that was something that was interesting.
Okay, that's a stretch, but I guess I'll keep it open that she will appear somewhere.
Yeah, like there's no rule that says like if you were the murderer in season 1, you don't show up again.
That's true.
Yeah, there's no rule.
Yeah.
I just thought it was very suspicious how she seemed to know everything. Like if you go back and watch it, like she knew everything, and it was kind of like she just guessed everything, and everything turned out correct the way that she said it.
It's foreshadowing.
Right. So was it just a guess? I don't know. Like it would be pretty cool if at the end of this, it's like we're 10 seasons deep, and the very very last thing, boom, Sue Sylvester. If it happens, I called it here first. I'm
she
serious.
was the mastermind of everything.
Of everything. So I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up. But other than that, next, I think it's gonna be like last season where they'll give us a murder by episode 10.
Yeah.
The end of the season.
Yeah. And
then somebody else has got to die.
Yep.
So I don't know.
That's how it continues. Murders on
Cinda.
Burners. Why? Why
Oh,
Cinda?
it can't be Cinda. It has to be in the building.
Yeah.
Right?
She's not living in the building.
I
Why
just
would
hate
you?
her.
Why?
How you gonna steal somebody's business?
You gotta make money.
Right. It's
gotta hustle.
It's a mom money. You hustling.
Yeah, but if you're too slow, she's gonna take your money.
Yeah. So I hope she dies.
Jeez.
Anyways.
It's bitter as hell.
Whatever. So
So next episode, I guess they're gonna they look through the receipts and piece together the day. I don't know what else. What's the next step there for them? The bird is a dead end, I think.
No, I don't think the bird's a dead
The
end.
bird is not a dead end.
I think they're gonna milk it.
What
I
do you
think
mean
they're gonna
milk
milk
it?
like the
The
bird.
quote that the bird said was from that TV show that she was playing.
Right. But I think it's gonna be one of those corny ass things where like the bird doesn't say anything you want it to say, and then out of nowhere at the end, last second, it's a cop out. It's an easy cop out.
Yeah, but they wouldn't do that, would they?
I think they.
The show
You don't think so?
would do an easy cop out and have the bird reveal something critical. I think it was just a red herring at the end of episode 2.
Question: when Bunny was murdered, was the bird even in the living room?
The bird was next to the couch. Remember when she was watching TV and someone was knocking?
Oh, so the bird did see.
The bird did see, but I don't know if it could communicate what happened.
Or if it even knew the person.
Yeah.
If the bird, ooh, that's a good point. Even if the bird saw the person, they would have to know the person's name.
Yes. But clearly Bunny knew this person.
Yeah,
It wasn't like a stranger. But I guess that's not a surprise. She knows everyone.
right.
So,
But again, why do we keep thinking that the murderer has to live
in the building.
in the building?
That's fair. Yeah, like Alice, I
Right.
suspect she doesn't live in the building. Yeah, I don't know.
More questions than answers again.
So we gotta wait another week
Wait another week.
for episode 4.
Um,
It's too short, man. 30 minutes
way too short.
goes by quick.
It's very well done though.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the episodes are all very well done. The acting is good. The cast is good. Like everything is good.
I liked episode 3. It was nice. It was
hated
a nice change of pace
I hated episode 3.
because of the sad part.
Yeah, the only thing it told me was it made me sad, it made me depressed, it made me like someone who was already dead. So it's like, what's the point? A waste of my feelings. And then what's the point of like the only listen, I like to focus on things that are here.
Okay.
Okay? And if you're already dead, it's better for me if I just don't get attached, okay? Because you're dead already.
Yeah.
Okay? And then the only thing we learned this episode was how she ended up in the hoodie.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was the only thing
And
I
the
really
murderer
learned.
height profile, I guess, and that she knew him or her. the
Right, I
murder.
can't even tell if it was a him or her.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know anything.
Just the boots, which could be anything, anyone.
This sucks.
Yeah.
This really sucks.
The one thing we do learn in this episode is that getting old sucks. You have to retire eventually. And
Anyways. Oh, then it can't be Howard either.
why?
Because the shadow of the person didn't fit Howard's profile.
What do you mean?
If you go back and look, like if we're saying that, okay, we are saying that the person who's there is the person that killed them, right? Because
Yeah.
like, you saw the stabbing.
Right.
It can't be Howard.
Why
They
not?
were too thin.
How do you know it's not like the side profile or like a distorted profile of him?
Because Bunny's profile was
Howard
bigger.
isn't that big.
Okay, I'm gonna look again.
You gotta look at it again. It
I'm gonna
was.
look at it again.
I think it was ambiguous enough to include him. Definitely not Nina. Cause Nina, the belly. Come on.
What about
No.
the angle? What about the angle?
What
of the
angle? It's just
I don't
spherical.
Oh. Okay. Fine. Whatever. We'll just wait till next week. Let us know what you guys think. If you guys have any theories, anything that you agree. Do you think it was Nina? It has to be Nina. She
It's
lives
not Nina.
she
Come
lives in the
on.
building.
That's just dangling something in front of you.
DLM says, let's see. They were questioning the bird in the beginning of the 3rd episode. So?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Only murders in the building. I feel like the appeal is everything is happening in the building and everyone living in the. It's not a hotel. It's just I think it's just a co-op. Maybe the killer. It sounds like a classic mystery murder story where everything is linked to one place. Yeah. So what DLM is saying is he thinks the murderer does live in the building.
Yes.
And I guess that makes sense because, well, no, not, okay, because the title is Only Murders in the Building. Cinda's podcast is Only Murderers in the Building. So technically, like I agree with you, DLM, in that it would be very nice and tidy. Like it would be very neat
Right.
if it was just in the
Building.
building. Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Let
Thank
us know what
you.
you guys think.
Watch episode 4.
Watch episode 4.
Thank you.
Bye. Oh, you missed the beginning of what I said. Have you guys ever seen the series Mr. Robot? No.
I've heard of it. It's a pretty good show. You should watch it. I haven't watched it, but I
Then how
heard
do you
it's
know
pretty
it's
good.
good?
I mean, it has high ratings.
Oh.
You hear.
Alrighty. Okay, we'll see you guys next week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.